start on Discord, where other people will be able to talk, but I changed my desktop settings so that it should be quieter than what I'm saying. Hello. Okay, so I just messaged everyone. Hi, Bug. How's your day going?
Just step out and we'll talk to you. Let's see. Where did I put my keys? My day's been fun. How's your day been?
Okay, so... Oh wait, I need to make you guys see my screen on Discord too. Hey Felix, how's it going?
It's going alright. Getting some pizza.
Can you guys see my screen now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I am going to... So sorry. This man was distracting me. That's why I'm late, okay?
You're okay.
Sorry, I'm taking off my desk so I can use my laptop.
Okay, so I've been messing with the audio. I guess no one's watching on Twitch, but I'm recording it. Oh, Julian, hello.
Yeah, hi.
Welcome, we got the whole party, damn.
Oh god,
So I have
sorry.
the desktop audio set to 50% and then my audio set to normal, and I think that'll be chillin'.
What's your what's your Twitch?
Are we doing this again on the Twitch thing?
Well, you don't have to watch on the Twitch thing. I'm just doing it for people who don't have Discord, which is probably 0 people. Can you guys see my screen right now? Here.
Okay.
Last time we streamed on there was kind of a disaster.
That was not on purpose.
Oh, I just straight up watched Twitch entirely.
No, I know you did, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
It's like then John was like, did you catch all that? And it was like, what? It was so funny.
Oh, that's where my pot is.
Okay, so today's topic. Wait, I have to. There we go. If you guys aren't watching on Twitch, wait 1 sec. You okay? Okay, I thought I heard John in the shower, but
Oh, I was talking to
Huh?
myself as wondering
Wait.
if we own a measuring cup and I don't.
wait, are you okay? Babe,
Huh?
yeah?
Hmm?
Yes. Okay, I will be right back. Girlfriend needs urgent help, so I will be back in 2 seconds.
Tell her I love her.
Okie dokie.
He's on Adderall now.
Shut up. I've never been more normal in my life.
Are you sure?
I'm so fucking powerful now. I'm unstoppable. I'm a machine.
Okay. Okay, we are back. We are chilling.
They
God, I
don't own
need
a
a nap.
measuring cup, so I'm using an empty jar to measure water.
Okay. So I don't remember what today's topic is. We're gonna be doing a literature review. Oh, we're going to be doing the preliminary research for a literature review. Yippee! Exciting! This is code for I have homework to do, and this is gonna be my motivation for doing homework.
Wait, I have an influence down.
Guys,
So, does anyone have any final words before I get started?
Go yap.
Yippee! Okay, so, is anyone here?
Go off, monarch.
Actually, I oppose monarchical systems of government that rely on hierarchies.
no, we're not going to win.
I'm so sorry, General Secretary.
You mean the People's General Secretary?
People's, of course.
um, anyways, so who here is familiar with Boolean search terms?
I don't know, like Boolean troops?
Close. So this is my
I'm so
actual
sorry.
assignment, but I'm just gonna do it here.
I think you're going to go like Google Gaga baby moving brain.
Okay, so you guys like research, right? It's so fun. It's a lot of fun. You get to learn stuff. But when you're doing research on certain topics, you're going to look for databases. And you will search databases for things like articles, research papers, peer-reviewed stuff. This is an example. If you are at a college, you likely have a library that has access to a database. The benefit of that is that they tend to have access to a lot more journals than any one individual could reasonably access themselves unless they are in the research space, because journal subscriptions are kind of expensive. You can also you also often through your university have access to things like the New York Times. Yeah, JSTOR is another one. Academic Search Ultimate, I think, is another database that schools often have access to. Okay, I don't remember all this, but oh, this is fuck. I already fucked up. Oh no! Ah! Alright, anyways, I don't remember how I got there, but for example, the New York Times, you have access through it through East Bay, probably through all CSUs. And what it does when you sign up for your free student subscription, it asks you what date you are finishing college. Now the trick is they don't check. So the highest you can put it right now in 2024 is 2029. So no matter when you're graduating, that won't expire until 2029. Just putting that out there. Anyways, so let's look at a database. I'm probably gonna look at a sociology database. I think there's one called like Sociological Abstracts. Sage Research Methods is also pretty solid. Social Sciences Citation, Sociological Abstracts. Let's look at that. So, Boolean search is a way of phrasing your search input to maximize your results, to tell the database what exactly you're looking for. So it does this with certain key terms such as and, or, not, as well as symbols like quotation marks or parentheses. So there are a lot of things you can do. So do we want some classroom participation? Someone give me a topic, any topic.
Garfield.
Huh?
I don't know. That's just the whole thing I thought of.
Wait, what was it?
I just thought of I think. I don't know.
Wait, Garfield?
Faith said Garfield, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
perfect.
did.
Garfield.
I was channeling Felix. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Felix, since this is your specialty, what's your question about Garfield? Is it about like Garfield merch? Is it about Garfield art? Is it about Garfield history? Like what's the search?
I think Garfield history is a good start.
Uh,
'Cause I don't know
okay. So,
much about Garth's history, the Garth entries and leaders.
Not up to date with the Garfield lore.
No.
okay. So,
Information in my head.
ideally, it would be a question like, I don't know, comparing two things or analyzing something deeper. But let's just work off of this. So, let's say you're specifically interested in. Okay, wait. First clarification. Are we looking at in-lore Garfield or outside, like meta Garfield lore? Like, are we looking at Garfield as a character or Garfield as a franchise?
Would you what would you prefer, Felix?
Garfield as a franchise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one's gonna be a little bit more difficult because Garfield is like a really specific thing and it doesn't really have many synonyms. Um, who's the artist? John Davis, right? Or what?
Yeah.
Jonathan Davis? Like, there's no way.
Jim Davis. I was so close. Okay, so the way that you would use this.
Isn't that
It's
the president of the
Davis.
Confederate States of America?
Oh, it's not John Davis.
Jonathan Davis is the lead singer of Korn.
I'm thinking of Jefferson Davis.
Okay.
There's so many Davises.
There are many day by.
Okay, so the way that what these things mean is that when you search this and something, it will show you the results, like it will pull results that have both of those terms in the title. So you would look up Garfield and history because those are both core parts of it. But you might look, or means it will, this would be better with a diagram. We're going diagram mode.
Oh shit.
Wait, do I need to do another screen capture for this? Ah. God, this is so much. Okay, let me do it on that.
Oh shit, I didn't even know you were sharing your screen.
Yeah,
Fake fan, I can't believe you. Okay,
it's true.
so now it should
I
be.
think you forget that as well as being your #1 fan, I'm also your biggest hater.
No, you make that very obvious, Bug. I'm intimately aware. Okay, let's see. Can you see
I
shit?
love you.
I love you too. Can you guys? Do I need to do? Oh, I have to stop sharing my screen. Oh wait, I can
That's
change
fucking
windows.
Gay. Did you know that?
Me? Gay? Gads. Okay.
Nah,
No.
Is
can't
it
be
showing?
true. Can't be true.
I'm
It is.
seeing fire alpaca.
That you're gay? Yeah, it is showing.
I cannot believe you. Okay, I need like a drawing tablet for this.
Program notes app again.
Felix, you're gonna hate this. This is
At
from
least I'm not
memory.
naked this time. You already drew him wrong. His ears are in the middle of his face. Or in the
It's
middle of his head.
it's artistic
Ricky was
inspiration.
I mean, it's technically not anatomically correct.
What
but
color are his eyes? Are they
yeah.
blue? I'm gonna make them Weezer blue.
they're- Oh my god!
Oh,
That cannot
Lord.
be real.
This is not even a real
I'm,
Garfield.
I'm offended by this Garfield.
Yeah, this is not even a real Garfield. Garfield posts so much on my story every day, and yet you fumble so hard.
He's just a little guy. Okay, so he is the overlord. He is overseeing this. A false Garfield. Okay, so this is gonna be so hard doing it on a mouse pad, but I'm strong. I will be strong for you guys, my pookies. The Discord kittens, if you will. Let's see.
No.
It's too late. You
The
signed the
Discord
contract.
Garfield.
Whatever, man. This is my life now.
Yeah.
Can I do it with my hand? Yes, I
chose
can.
You.
Okay, this sucks, but we're not gonna worry about that. Okay, yeah. Oh wow. I need a tablet or something. I'm just gonna put Garf, okay?
Yeah, so that works.
Yeah, I guess we will have to settle.
Damn, such a hater.
That's what he was built for.
This is our professor.
Fuck, I'm gonna go and rate my professor.
Oh fuck, no!
Oh,
No, my
yes.
score! Okay, so if you looked up Garf and history. Actually, wait, I can make these a lot bigger. Oh wait, don't they have an option to make a shape? Oh my god, we have technology. Nope, that's not the shape I want actually. Okay, it's probably gonna autofill, but I don't care. No, it's not. Yippee, I changed that. Okay. So
Very good.
Circle, yes, I love circles. Ooh, Venn diagram.
no, stop it. There we go. I'm just gonna shorten it to G and H because writing is really difficult right now on this.
Yeah, we get the gist. Oh my god.
Okay. So, when you look at I'm gonna move this up there. Maybe move this
Oh my god.
there. There we go. So, when you look up God, this would be easier if I was like writing on a whiteboard. I yearn for the chalk. I need a blackboard. So when you're using Boolean search criteria, you might put in a search query like Garfield and history. So the way that would look like would be this right here. Oh wait, I have to switch my screen again? That's fucked up. I'm not gonna do that. You guys get to imagine in your mind a phrase that says Garf and history. What that will do... Hi, how's it going? John is joining us.
Hello.
I know exactly
Hi,
what you're doing.
Damn Tell John I love her.
Bug says he loves you.
I'm one of John's biggest fans.
Felix says he's one of your biggest fans.
Gay.
She says gay to both of you.
Is that part of the diagram?
Faye is asking if this is part of the diagram.
Yes.
She said yes.
Oh, okay.
Hot.
I love coming on those balls.
She said, I love coming on those balls. I'm just gonna put it right there.
Balls?
Yes, honey. Okay. So is everyone following so far? Or is this just a mess?
I'm honestly not even paying attention. I'm making soup.
There will be a test at the end
Oh,
of
okay,
this.
so
I already know this. I'm just here because I love you and like hearing your voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
So when you look up Garfield and history, you will get only things in this section. Only titles that have the words both Garfield and history. But let's see. Someone think of a synonym for history. John says timeline.
okay.
And any other ones? We can do
Record.
multiple.
All I got is record.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Maybe archive? I don't know.
Like the...
Alright.
Archive is a good one. Archive is a banger.
Says
Sorry,
Blizzard.
I'm drawing with my finger on on a screen. So we got timeline,
I-
Can you not
archive.
add text on this?
Huh?
Ancient texts. No, don't do that one.
Ray, why don't you use the text option?
Yeah, that's more synonymous to like book, Julian.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's okay. I think 3
Or
is fine.
library.
I could use the text option, but that would mean pressing an extra button, and that's like a lot of work right now. So
That's making my head.
so let's say instead of this, okay, I'll switch screens again. Ba 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 ba. Okay.
Oh,
Change
I just burnt my
windows.
finger on soup.
Oh no.
What is the soup? Tell me the soup.
It's
This
just
is
packet
stupid.
chicken noodle.
I
So
love that. Yes.
It's
here's
so
our example: Garfield and history. Here's our example for or. You might do
What brand?
It's the Lipton chicken flavor noodle soup mix with other natural
Oh,
flavors.
yeah. Oh, and Felix, Jax loves Yakuza.
Oh, awesome! I love Yakuza
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, and for his birthday, I got him a Guromi boob mouse pad.
Did I burn my fucking stomach?
That's
somehow?
awesome.
Yeah, he
I
like
love-
not so subtly sent it to me on Discord a while back, being like, what's this?"
Can you guys hear my cat?
no.
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 Oh,
He stopped talking as soon as I unmuted.
Homophobic.
Hi.
damn.
I swear to God, like cats know, like my Kiki and Meow Meow, like as soon as they whip out my camera app, they like look away.
Hi.
I swear to God, they know.
Hi.
Okay.
Oh, he's rubbing on the phone now.
Ew.
Which cat is it?
Brock.
Guys, we need to log back in.
That's true. We were talking about Boolean searching.
Yes,
Something about economics, I think.
Wait, what?
Garfield.
Something about the search engine.
So, okay, now, so here's the example of how you would use or. So basically what this is going to pull, it's going to pull every article or paper that has the words Garfield and history, Garfield and timeline, Garfield and archive, as well as Garfield and any combo of the three. So you're going to get a limited search to just Garfield, but plus all of these three things. So can we think of something that might show up under this result that you would not want to include? I'm thinking maybe, isn't Garfield like a type of fish? Wait, no, a gar is a type of fish.
Is
What?
it?
Yeah.
It's probably good. You know what's gonna show up? It's probably be the president, Garfield.
Correct.
Not the fun, lovable orange cat.
So maybe we would put not president.
Not recent movie because I like to pretend that doesn't exist.
It was like an
Yeah.
okay movie.
Felix, I saw your
My
your
review.
story breakdown. Yeah.
That movie didn't
That
make
was so
any
silly.
sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw the thing on your story about how like Garfield's parent was like 4 times his size.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Doing anything about the
True.
giant fucking cat in the middle of the street.
No, that was
Maybe
insane
there's
to
just
me.
giant cats in that. Maybe there's just giant cats in that universe. You know.
I mean, I guess. There's also giant dogs.
That's
But there's,
true.
but there's also like
mean,
community
giant
service
dogs.
for pets, which is like way more insane to me.
Okay, so guys, we're
Sorry,
going to.
Ray, go
No, you're chilling.
off.
Okay,
Maybe they're like part Maine Coons. I don't know.
and then to explain what I'm doing with the quotations and the parentheses here, basically the quotations are mainly to isolate something. They're most valuable in terms of searching for a phrase. So let's say you're looking for like a multiple word sentence, like Garfield franchise, instead of just the character. So you might put both of those things in quotations so it will pull up together a phrase search. So that it won't just pull up articles that say franchise or Garfield, but it will only pull up articles that say both the entire phrase Garfield franchise. Another couple things that you could do, it wasn't really relevant here, but you can do an asterisk here. So for example, if you're looking at family poverty, you could put fam or fam like that, and it will pull up every iteration of that word. So it will pull up families, family, familial, etc., etc.
My soup is watered down.
Oh,
I
that is
fucked
fucked
up.
up.
So if you put an asterisk here, you can get multiple variations of a phrase automatically. And different databases and search systems will have oftentimes specific ways to search up things, like Google Scholar has a slightly different system, but these are kind of standard. I think our library actually incorporates it automatically. Like it will automatically search for variations of a term. Uh-huh. But let's do a little example. Let's look up Garfield franchise history, and then we can compare the results to other things. I'm just going to do one search because this is a quick little example. Uh-oh, it looks like the Twitch stream stopped. Never mind, it's back. We chillin'. I'm so very tired. You were right, Felix. We're getting
Soup.
stuff on the president. So,
Ooh.
instead, let's look up. Let's just skip all of these and let's just go straight to this one, which is our refined search. I'm not sure if we're gonna get much because I don't know how much.
Save this.
Nope, we're still getting Sir Garfield Todd. So maybe I will add that to. To be fair, I don't think there's going to be much academic
Was
literature on
Garfield
this topic.
knighted?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Oh, you're chilling.
But there should be.
There really should be. And the parentheses also dictate. It's kind of like PEMDAS. What is accounted for first. Okay, and now it's just pulling up the last name of researchers because literally there's apparently nothing on Garfield the cat, which is kind of homophobic.
That's fucked up, actually.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up. Not even one is insane.
You need to write it, Felix.
Yeah,
Oh, that's so much work.
so we have identified a gap in the literature.
And thus, the cycle continues.
Well, somebody should do it for me.
Okay.
Ray, waiter.
Yes, honey. Okay, do we want to try another example, or do we just want to move forward with my research topic?
You should look up if there's anything about like the. You should look up if there's anything on the industrialization of sliced bread.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's
That's
like
very
one of my favorite topics of all time.
It would be.
It's like such an advancement in society.
Is that how you spell
Like
industrialization?
shelf-stable bread and like mass. Sure.
I think so.
What's the synonym for bread?
I should know this. Fuck. Loaf?
Gluten product.
um. Hmm.
Okay, what's
That's all I can
what's
think
the
of.
synonym for industrialization, or what's the search term that we might not want to
roll,
include?
You know, a bun. Just types of.
Do we want to maybe do American industrialization or like global?
Yeah,
Okay.
American industrial.
In that case, that's going to be a phrase search, so we're gonna put our little handy gabagoos.
It's the most mid soup I've ever made.
Yikes.
I mean,
Bug,
technically
bug,
it was a
bug.
mix, so it's not your fault, bud.
Damn, you guys are giving me
Did
like
you
the
find
the
anything?
most. No, it says no results found.
Oh god, autistic people are just not made for this search engine.
It really.
Like, this is such a major oversight. These are like two of my special interests. This
Wait,
is
wait,
actually ridiculous.
I know that somewhere.
We got some
Somewhere
stuff.
What about soup and cowboys?
How about we do the diets of cowboys? I think we'll get something there.
Yes. is. That's what
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
That's
'Cause I've been
fun.
seeing stuff. I've been seeing reels recently about like the stuff that cowboys used to bring on their travels,
Probably like
and
fucking
like
like hardtack and like turkey.
no, like there's one that I forget what it was called.
Be
This
hard on
was
my
the
tack
key.
till I jerky.
And like I know that there was like these like soup cubes that they would make that were
Yeah, yeah, I
essentially
saw
like
that
Oh
exact
yeah,
same video.
and
cubes.
but
Yeah.
yeah. But there was one I saw today that was like a different thing. It was like they basically would dry fruit and meat and blend it up and
Well, that
then
makes
make it
sense.
into a bar with tallow, that kind of stuff, and
Oh,
salt.
I remember hearing
obviously.
about this. Yeah. It
Yeah.
looked like hella
Like,
grody though.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not that bad. Because
Oh,
I mean, this guy
yeah.
he put like teriyaki marinade on the meat and stuff. So like,
Whoa, Cowboys didn't have
and,
that. What the heck?
yeah, but I'm sure they have like salt and like some kind of herbs, you know. But yeah.
Sorry, you left me idle for too long.
Garfield.
Oh wow, that.
I didn't know Drax like Yakuza.
Wow.
I don't think he messed with Drax.
Needs
Wait, what'd you
improvement,
say,
huh?
Felix?
After message Drax.
Oh yeah,
about
he would love to.
Yakuza.
Yeah, he would love to talk about Yakuza.
Anyways, so that did turn up some search results that you don't get to see. Oh wait, you can't even. Wait, can you see my Garfield?
Dude, why's my mom doing
Can you guys see my Garfield?
No, I see your
Why are you
canvas
showing us your
page.
Garfields? He didn't even ask.
Oh,
I'm-
whoa.
I'm flashing the whole screen with these big garf. I don't know. What color is his eyes? Red? I'm gonna make them red.
Baggy for me.
Yeah, me too. I think because Ray is probably like killing their computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with his tongue? Oh, is that a doobie? Okay.
How's this for a Garfield?
That's pretty
Hey,
sick.
Garfield doesn't smoke. He's a sober king.
Well, obviously the smoke is not coming from the joint, it's coming from something off screen, like a match. He's just doing that cancer
Yeah.
thing where he holds it in his mouth so it doesn't kill him.
Damn.
What?
From that book. The
No, yeah.
Oh my god, are you talking? I know exactly what you're
Okay,
talking
okay.
about.
I'm not insane.
I was
Are
just
you talking about the
thinking about
Fault in
that,
Our
like, just no
Stars,
way.
dude?
Yes.
Yeah, it was. Yes. Because it was that way he was like he holds it between his teeth or something. I don't remember what the whole quote
It's a
is.
metaphor.
Yeah. It's a metaphor,
like-
God.
Fucking movie.
Okay, guys, so look at the search term we put in. We put cowboys and diet or food. So we got some interesting stuff on post-national appetites, which would be pretty cool. The
Wish I
battle.
did.
I watched it before.
We could
Anywho.
do American appetites. That one might be interesting. One thing that I saw was down here, the story of the old cowboy cook. So that might be relevant. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so it seems like there's one that's available, and it's going to be a physical book, so I would have to go into the library to pick it up. But I could just.
A little bit about
Waiter?
vampire lore, but like
I need to look into werewolf lore.
Yeah.
it's true.
I'm not nearly as on
Honestly,
top of that
when-
werewolf autism grind as I used to be.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
real.
there
I
was a
need to get
bit
back
where
on
I
that.
was trying to find, and there was a bit where I was trying to find like a bunch of like old, like you know, like
Folktale.
like folktale stuff, like Frankenstein, Dracula, all that shit, and like the like or like in like the original like the very first books, like the very first vampire book was called The Vampire with a Y, and then it was Carmilla, and then Dracula, but it was like and that oh god, I gotta stop. I'm gonna start info dumping. But the point is, I was trying.
No, info
No.
dump.
And then
No.
I was trying to find the original like werewolf book, and I don't think I could find it. It was weird.
How the fuck do you spell
Yeah, I
this?
don't honestly.
Spell check. Faggots.
No, that's right. Wait, no, it's not. You C and N are backwards. There you go.
Like that?
But yeah, the very first vampire book.
Here you go, Bug.
Because the whole thing they all had.
I know that.
So, yeah.
I know that would be my dream rotation. I would love to smoke with those guys.
But I think the whole thing is that the owner. I think everyone hated the owner of the manor. Like he was like really annoying or something. I don't
That's
remember.
hilarious.
Okay,
Yeah,
Bug.
but he was letting them stay in the manor, so you know.
I know one of the people involved was Lord Byron, but I don't
Yes,
remember if
I
he owned
think
the manor or
I
not.
think that is the guy who wrote it. Wrote the vampire book.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bug, here you go. Plugging in werewolf or lycanthropy.
Huh?
Your search. Werewolf or lycanthropy. And mythology or history. And now you have some books on werewolf histories, phases of the moon, cultural history, shapeshifters of history. Now let's see what the search result would look like if I just did the basic werewolf. Let's see what pops up. Makes sense. Things that mainly just say werewolf that aren't really. Wow, there's a lot of things that just say werewolf. Three-dimensional object. What's that? Oh, it's a game. Okay. So it's showing up card games. It's doing like, some historical stuff, but a lot of just the werewolf principle.
What was like the first appearance of like werewolf in media?
Let's look up early werewolf.
You know,
Wait, what did you say?
it was the first appearance of a werewolf in media, whether it was a book or a movie. Right? Honestly,
I
I'm
would
willing to bet it was a
assume-
movie at this point.
No, it was a book from 1833, I believe. Not
I would
a
assume
movie.
something
Uh-oh.
similar would be recorded in
See.
like verbal mythology first, like the idea of shapeshifting to.
Oh, it was 1831 actually. The man wolf.
Well, it also depends on what you're
Oh,
defining as a werewolf.
interesting. I don't remember the year the vampire came out, but I know Carmilla. I think Carmilla was like 1872. I have it right.
Okay, so technically the oldest known werewolf.
He was just a
1100
part
BC.
man.
That's
person.
bullshit.
I'm
I'm
just-
sorry,
I'm
I'm
like,
just
I forget.
repeating what the internet is telling.
But like, okay, well, I think Gilgamesh's boyfriend was like part bull or what? I don't remember, but it
Gilgamesh
wasn't
has
a part wolf.
boyfriend?
Yes. You need to
Got
read
nothing.
that story, bro.
Okay.
Because like it's, I think the actual line in the story is like someone was telling Gilgamesh that he would love this man like he would love a wife. So that's an actual quote. That's an actual quote. So just saying. Oh no, I think Gilgamesh said that's how he loves that guy. So it's yeah. Anywho, I had to read that for a mythology class, but it was enjoyable. You know.
Okay, so in the Epic of Gilgamesh, the earliest known Western prose, Gilgamesh rejects the goddess Ishtar as a potential lover because she turned a previous lover into a wolf.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
So technically not a werewolf,
But you know,
werewolf adjacent.
yeah. I mean, the whole idea of humans and being like part animal has been around for a very long time with like Egyptians and whatever.
Yeah.
But when I say werewolf,
love werewolves. I need to get back into that stuff.
Yeah, so it seems like we got a pretty wide range of results here. We even got shapeshifters a history. Wait, can you guys still hear me?
Get back into it. I need to be insane again.
Wait, guys, is my
Before
computer
this
still doing
ends.
stuff?
Yes.
Okay. So we got a pretty wide range. Okay, so I do need to get started on my gabagool.
Shapeshifters, interesting.
Ayo. National Socialist as in the Nazis?
That's such a field thing.
Shrimp.
Yep. Well, that's, yeah.
I don't need to hear that from the cake boss who has shoulder problems.
What?
Interesting.
Oh my god.
Well, Bug, here's something you can look at is the Nazis' Germany werewolf.
I have knee and lower back problems. Thank you very much.
You're just like the cake boss.
What do you mean?
you have.
Yeah, I said most adults do, Felix.
Most bakers. Yeah, well, I'm gonna live
Oh
here,
my
so
god.
it's really not a problem.
Okay, Bug.
Oh my god.
We got this, which is the history of a Nazi guerrilla movement,
Whoa.
which is not what you were looking for, but seems interesting.
What?
Interesting. The more
What
we
does that do
know.
with werewolves?
Okay, you know, the joy of researching is that you often find things that you were not looking for, but it's
The
interesting.
earliest like werewolf story / novel was 1838, but I think
Okay.
that's false.
You think that's false?
1838. Yeah, I think that's false too.
Yeah.
I think that might just mean like the first like published or written one. There's definitely more like word of mouth werewolf stories than we think.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
but
what I would do is I would
it's-
look at
it's-
like the mythology of shapeshifting and specifically shapeshifting into dogs or like dog-human hybrids because werewolf is already kind of a vague myth. Like, I mean, the modern approach to werewolves, as in like changing off full moon,
I
etc.
had, you know, you
it
can
has
see
its
how the myth evolved as well. You know,
yeah.
like
There are a lot of
like,
different roots for it. Like the idea of shapeshifting on a full moon probably goes back fairly long. The idea of human-dog
absolutely.
hybrids probably goes back pretty far. The idea of like being
Yeah.
bitten and turned into something probably goes because I think of mythology and specific like monsters as oftentimes the cumulative result of like centuries of different mythological, you know,
Oh
tropes.
yeah, I definitely know that. I definitely know that my ancestors were on that furry grind.
That's another way that you can put it. Okay, are you guys ready?
oh my god.
Like me.
Are you ready, kids?
What I noticed a lot of vampire shit was like just through like a Victorian lens, which is also interesting. But yeah. Anywho.
Can you get me a drink, please? Thank you. Mwah. Okay. So, we are going to start talking about my research topic, which I should have done earlier, but you know, fuck it, we will. So, we all kind of solid on the Boolean search terms. It's pretty simple. And there's like a ton of tutorials
There is a
online.
werewolf book from France.
Okay.
From 1760. It was written between 1764 and 1767, so it
Thank
definitely
you,
dates
Jojo. I
back
love
a lot longer than.
you. Has it been translated into
I
English?
have no clue, but I can find out.
Yes.
It probably is if it's something that's like historically famous.
When I went to that one
also
time
have
I
a
went,
tasty drink.
when I went to Half Price
And
Books
maybe
when I was
also,
looking
could you
for
throw the
these
edibles at me?
old horror books,
Ah.
Mhm.
I couldn't find the original vampire
Do I have
book, but
another
to be
bottle?
fair, Half-Life,
Okay.
like their organizing system is a little bit
Huh?
janky, so sometimes it's really
Oh,
hard to find
yeah.
what you're looking for. But yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna save the other half. Okay, guys, I'm taking an edible, so this is going to, within the next 40 minutes, rapidly disintegrate. Just so you know. Hey, that happens when you're sober as well. True. Are we ready for that?
Yeah.
Ooh, should I get high and watch werewolf movies tonight? Even though I
Yes.
have classes tomorrow.
Perhaps not, but yes.
Okay.
You
Are,
could
are,
do
are you
whatever
ready
I
to
mean, I
move
already
on?
heard one
desires.
yes, so
Okay. So here's my justification for why this topic is sociologically relevant. So the reason why I had to write that is because when you are conducting or when you're developing a research proposal, one of the criteria for it to be a valid proposal is that it has to contribute something to the sociological literature that is interesting or relevant. Um, because when you're looking at research ethics, one of the things that you're weighing is the benefit of doing this research. And one of the benefits is contributing to the literature in a novel way. You don't have to do that in order for it to be a valid proposal. You can conduct research in a way that is a research of the literature. You're doing like a meta-analysis. Um, or there's another phrase for it, specifically for reviewing literature, um, which does not require experimentation or you know anything like that, but would require
Oh, what the heck?
everything okay?
Oh yeah, no, I got an email that class was canceled tomorrow.
Homophobic.
So yeah, it's okay. That means I get to dress up.
Yippee.
Uh,
So like one of the things that you have to establish when you're developing a research proposal is say like, hey, what I'm proposing, like this is research that ought to be done for this reason. You have to make a defense for why you're proposing it. And this is my proposal. I'll just read it out for people who aren't looking at my screen. So my research topic is political organizing on college campuses because I did I wrote this entire like thing maybe an hour before it was due, and I was doing the bare minimum. This is my easy topic. My interesting topic would have been analyzing issues around housing in the Tri Valley area and access to information on how economic flows in the Tri Valley area contribute to the development of carceral infrastructure, which I did end up incorporating a little bit. You'll see. So to just read off my justification for why this is important. And by the way, you know for a fact I would have written more than this, but we were limited to I think like 100 words. So I kept it to exactly 100 words, somehow. So my topic was political organizing on college campuses. The justification: college campuses function simultaneously as microcosms of larger society, as well as the locales they exist within, and as distinct social
I'm
environments with
so
relative.
sorry to interrupt, but apparently there's werewolves in the Bible.
There's what?
what?
There's mention of werewolves in the Bible. That's so funny.
Biblically
That
accurate
means they're
werewolves.
real. That means real bug. That means they're real.
I mean, there's also like 3 different passages about paying your taxes. So I don't know how trustworthy the Bible is.
There's a
And
lot
we
of
pay
passages on
taxes,
slavery.
so... and that also happened. So obviously werewolves are real.
True.
Anywho.
Hey, do you want me to start from the top?
Separations of... Sure.
Hey. So, college campuses function simultaneously as microcosms
Yeah,
of
what you
larger
gotta do,
society,
Annie?
as well as the locales they exist within, and as distinct social environments with relatively consistent demographic makeups and unique institutional structures that set them apart from other organizational spaces. Currently, the heightened visibility of student-led protests alongside a rapid spread in online learning raises questions as to how collective action is organized and sustained in an evolving context. By investigating these dynamics, a deeper understanding of emerging movements and the challenges they navigate on college campuses can be gained, allowing us to better understand patterns of political engagement, community building, and resistance. So, what the fuck am I saying? Great question. So, the first sentence. I'm basically saying that college campuses are sociologically relevant because they both exist as like a microcosm, as like a small snapshot of their broader society. But by that I mean like you will see distinct, like, colleges are a little snapshot of aspects of broader society in the sense that, like, the way that a Chinese university operates is going to have distinct social norms compared to an American college or university because they exist within China or America. Um, the broader society that they exist within informs how they operate. But they're also unique because not only do they have a relatively consistent demographic makeup, largely being younger, more wealthy, um, you know, the people who tend to be in college tend to have parents who also graduate college. That's a demographic. Um, I don't remember. I think women are in college at a higher rate than men at the current moment, but white people also tend to be in college more than people of color. So that is a particular demographic makeup that is not representative of broader society. So that makes it unique in the sense that it's a unique population, as well as it has institutional structures that are distinct from other social institutions. So another social institution could be broadly labor, like the workforce. Um, and that's such a broad category, encapsulating everything from like CEOs. Well, technically, I don't consider them part of the labor force because where's the labor, sir? But CEOs do technically exist as workers. We're not gonna go off trail. That's just they're part of the workforce. That is a job position, alongside farm workers.
I ain't saying nothing.
We can analyze
In,
how
in
accurate
theory,
that is, but
in
those are both
theory,
job
they are
positions.
part of the work.
Yeah. And that's another institution. The labor force, I guess, jobs broadly are institutions. Um, okay, another one would be church. Church is an institution. And that has unique structures that are different from college, as in, like, what times do they gather? What times do they, like, go off and do other activities? What expectations are present in that location, etc., etc. Those tend to be unique for colleges. The second sentence, the heightened visibility of student-led protests alongside a rapid learning. This is me saying, like, okay, why does this matter right now? This is, like, what makes this space interesting, but what makes this a relevant question in this current moment? Two things is we're seeing a wave of student-led protesting, which we have seen in the past with, like, Vietnam, the civil rights, etc., etc., disability rights, stuff like that. We're seeing another wave of that, as well as a rapid spread in online learning, which is also unique and sets us apart from previous waves of student organizing because those existed prior to the spread of online learning. Um, and how this relates to my central topic, being political organizing, is that the ways in which collective organizing itself, or collective action, is organized and sustained is different now than it was 20, 30 years ago because we have different spaces of learning available to us. And then a quick little summary, quick little cap off about what I think will be gained by doing this research is that I think we'll have a deeper understanding of these movements as they emerge and the challenges they navigate, um, which will better allow us to understand patterns that emerge in that process. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
There will be a quiz. Your brains are expanding with every moment.
This is not real school.
Not with that attitude. Actually, what you define as real school is a very fascinating conversation because the way that we conceptualize and organize thoughts around education is a central problem that I have with the institution itself. Okay. You can shoot me in the head when you see me.
The pet treats aisle in the store. I
Huh?
just walked by the pet treats aisle in the store and wanted to, like, see if there were snacks.
No, me and my friend were talking about it. Me and my friend thought about buying one of each of the PetSmart dog treats and having a taste
Oh my
test.
god.
Babes, I can bake
Like,
you...
I mean...
Guys, I can bake you human-safe pet treats. I do it for Lucy all the time.
It's not the same!
I can make it look the same. I have dog bone molds. I have molds. I can make them the same texture and everything. I can even make it beef flavored if you want.
Ew,
Okay, hear me out.
no.
Hear me out. You love me so much. You love me so much.
Of course, the puppy boy raises his hand. Yes,
Yeah,
honey.
once bro had like trigger words. Her dog mold.
Literally.
I mean,
No.
Oh my
you
god.
make sugar cookie. I mean, you could just make sugar cookies into the shape of like, or sorry, like, what is it called? Those fucking cookies that I made for.
Shortbread cookies?
Yeah, shortbread cookies into the shape
I
of dog
love
bone.
shortbread.
You don't understand,
Yeah, I know.
Faye. I would be making
Hey, you
something
love me
that
so much, right?
I do.
uh, you gotta be a little bit of a purist though, because if I'm going to make a treat that is geared towards animals, I'm going to make it safe for Lucy to eat too. So it's going to be fairly bland, but it'll be like I could do like a pumpkin and banana flour and a pumpkin peanut butter banana flour treat. That's really easy. That's all dog safe, but it's not gonna have vanilla or sugar or salt because those things aren't like it won't hurt Lucy if I put a little bit of salt in there
I mean,
or a little bit of
that's why
sugar.
where the shortbread comes in.
Yeah, but that's like a fake dog treat because you can't feed that to an actual dog.
I not. Oh, don't tell Bug that.
Oops, he already knows. Okay,
Hear me out. You make 2 batches. One for.
I will consider this proposal.
2 batches could be a possibility. Yes.
Um, okay, so my general research question is about how student activist organizations operate. My professor recommended that I take and collectives out of it just for simplicity's sake. I'll take a suggestion. What else do you say? Research question to the topic. And this was another way that he offered for me to rephrase my first question, which I'm not mad about. I like the feedback because, again, I wrote this in like 10 seconds. So here's the other way of phrasing that question. Yeah, I like this sentence better. Okay, so one of the things is that there's something called the criterion imperative. What is it? I don't remember. Empirical imperative, maybe? Fact check. Fuck you, AI. No.
Hmm?
I'm complete. Does anyone happen to have a degree in sociology?
I hate to break this to you, Ray, but we are all neurodivergent and depressed.
Hey, so am I.
Not anymore. I'm normal now.
Bro got normal pills.
Uh,
Okay, let me check my notes real quick. Fuck, did I take notes on this? This is what you get for not taking notes. Oh wait, it might be a physical note. Ah! I have to find my fucking backpack. It's so far away though.
I hate to break
A
it to you,
machine
but like.
beast.
you said it like the president.
Ah, I think I'm gonna have to
Do you
stand
think you
up.
can do it, Julian?
Yeah, I think good. I may fantasize about it sometimes.
You would.
A little bit, a little bit.
Ego. Oh my god.
I think we need to build his ego up
I
more.
also fantasize about being a medieval king.
Okay, it's the empirical criterion.
No, Julian,
Oh, imperative is
Julian, you will
sociological
find
or
out what the true
philosophical.
meaning of ego is once you get on a good outfit.
Wait, what?
True
No,
meaning
wait,
what?
Felix, you weren't there. We were there.
Once we get you a killer outfit,
We
you will
did.
know what
We
ego
already
means.
did.
Felix, we
I
did.
know.
We
I
got him
know.
killer
but
outfits.
I'm imagining like a level 500 outfit. Like this is just the beginning.
True.
True.
You should see the Pinterest board that we made for him. I need to add to it.
Julian should let me put him in my clothes.
I think
I
he would
think
rock
that'd
that
be
shit.
fun.
Like, Julian in a pair of
yeah.
overalls. I'm just saying.
Oh,
Why
I.
are you guys
We already
try-
talked
why are you
about
guys
this.
bringing up overalls?
That was like the first thing
Oh
we
my god,
mentioned.
wait, hear me out. Julian in my butch mechanic outfit.
Oh my god. Wait,
Wouldn't that
wait,
amazing?
wait, guys, with the eyebrow slit though, right?
With
Yes.
the eyebrow slit.
Bro's gonna get all the baddies.
You guys are so excited about dressing him up.
It was genuinely so fun. Can we do that every time you visit?
Okay.
Yippee!
That's his version of yes,
Yes,
honey.
Julian, how do you feel about a petticoat?
Oh my god,
Oh, what?
Wait, I can just pull up a picture. Wait, can you guys still hear me? Hello? Wait, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
That
Am I
is.
wrong to think Julian would.
Here you go. Here's a petticoat.
Wearing a dress? Hear me out. My dress has pockets.
I think he could rock
It's
it.
true.
Also,
Also, keep in mind,
I
don't
hear
cover.
you.
I
Huh?
have so many
What do
things to
you-
say, Julian, but it will be at a different time.
Wait, Felix, what?
I was crying.
Huh? Wait, Felix, what did you say?
Now I'm plotting out Julian outfits.
Oh, I was
in
just
my mind.
answering you when you asked if people could.
Oh, thank you.
Planning out
It's
your
been like
outfits
cutting
for the
out.
next 5 years, Julian. This is your 5-year fashion plan.
Your 5-step plan.
5-year fashion plan. Joseph
Yeah.
Stalin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh man. I almost said something embarrassing. Not about me, about
You
Julian.
said it.
I need to hear more embarrassing things about Julian, please.
In regards to Stalin, Julian, don't you remember?
Stalin.
We can save this one for the after party, guys.
I can't. I don't know what you're talking about.
In your room?
Hey, yo, bro had stolen in
What?
his room?
Whoa.
Bro was getting freaky?
Okay, well, I guess I'll just say he had like a picture of Stalin in his room for years.
Oh yeah, I
Why?
did.
of shirtless Stalin.
Okay, honestly, shirtless is
Curly
based.
Stalin.
Was it what? Stalin? It might have been. It might have been
Oh wait, no, wait,
Mussolini,
wait,
which
you
is
know,
worse.
wait, yeah, I'm so right. No, it was Mussolini. I'm so sorry.
It
Because
was
he's famous for having his shirt off.
See, I
for
don't
a YouTube
it's better
video.
though.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
It was for a
okay. It was there
YouTube
for
video.
years,
Okay.
Julian.
Problematic. Okay, guys, we gotta lock in. Ba ba
It was
ba
a little
ba
bit
ba
problematic.
ba.
Oh,
Okay.
there's so many problematic things that you did
Yippee,
on
we
that
got
movie.
one. Okay, so we're locking in. Okay, so my research questions.
Next.
I was like, I'm totally gonna get like 2 hours of work done tonight. That was me lying. So, my general research question is, how do student activist organizations operate? I might expand this, I might refine this question a little bit more, but just basic starting out, this is fine. Oh, is it not streaming anymore? Okay. I don't think my computer was built to handle all this.
Oh, Twitch? No, I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. No one's watching. Okay.
Watching?
On Twitch?
No.
No one
on
is.
on your stream.
Yeah, Discord's working.
Julian, what shoe size are you?
A chest bug?
What shoe size is Julian?
I actually don't know. We've
No,
never
what a
discussed
basic
shoe size.
question.
He wears flip flops a lot. I mean, he used to. So
Damn.
Uh,
Julian had
wait.
his dogs out
Wait.
24/7.
yeah, he did.
Bug, we do also have DMs. Those exist too. I'm just saying.
Rachel, I need to shut my mouth.
I'm also on a
No,
time limit with the
Faye,
edible.
keep on talking. I love learning things I shouldn't about people.
No, because then Julian would say things about me, and there's so many things I don't want him to say. So many things.
Yeah.
I think he should start saying them.
See, I'm
However,
not seeing a
guys,
situation in this in where I don't win.
true.
Oh my
Except Bug, I took an edible already, and if I get too high to finish this before I fall asleep, I'm going to be sad, and that'll be messed up.
Maybe that's on you for
Jeffrey.
taking the edible.
Okay,
Yeah, wait, how is that my problem? You did this to yourself.
okay. John took an edible first, and I'm not letting her get high without me. Wait, did you? Or did I just imagine that? Okay, she's not
John,
answering me,
you
so I
have to
think
get
it's a
me.
yes.
John, you can do something so funny
Mwah.
right now.
You all have to lock in.
Who took the
You have to
edible
lock
first?
in and listen, okay?
Nope, she took it first.
Teacher's pet,
She
teacher's
took it
pet.
first. I didn't imagine it. It's not.
Oh my god.
Okay, now she's trying to gaslight me.
Ray's
Okay.
top surgery fluid, the one I have in the necklace, has totally separated again. Ugh, it's so grody. I
Oh.
love it.
Yeah,
Again, DMs exist, Bug.
I'm not even
We have a
wearing it.
Discord
I
server.
just have it hanging up.
You guys can
Oh,
also chat in the
great.
Discord
I'll
server
take
too.
mine.
Okay, guys, come
No.
on. Guys, please. We can
It's
chat
so much
after.
faster.
You were all getting detention, except for the ones who
Oh,
were chill.
Man, you can't give me detention. I quit.
This isn't a job. I'm not paying you.
I'm
Okay.
putting my hours though.
So guys, my
Get the
research
tax
question
write-off.
is I want to look into how student activist organizations operate. So then you have to refine it to 3 to 4 specific search questions. Honestly, I could add a fourth one. I just decided to restrict myself again because I submitted this last second to just 3. The first one being, what methods do student activist organizations actually wait? No, my professor recommended that I change it. So the new one. How do student activist organizations use in-person and online resources to conduct outreach and maintain momentum? The second question is, what central challenges exist to maintaining momentum around political movements on college campuses? And these two tie very nicely into each other. The last one is a bit of a long one. How accessible is information in student activist spaces on the ways in which broader socioeconomic pressures such as budget development, emerging social movements, and new economic opportunities influence the development of carceral infrastructure and practices in their immediate area? Additionally, is this a widespread conversation, and what challenges exist in navigating or understanding it for student activists? So that one's hyper-specific and not representative of the average research question. And this one I think is going to be a doozy to try to examine pre-existing literature on. However, the first two I should be able to get a lot of good hits on. Do you guys want me to break down that last question and explain it? Or does it make sense?
Sure.
Oh, who are you? Alright, so basically what I'm asking is broader socioeconomic pressures. So the thing that spawned it is because I was talking to one of my activist friends about ways in which I can address some of the literature gaps on the issues that we've been trying to organize around on the ground with people on the street and other communities, because there isn't a lot of information on the ways in which the flow of money through these cities impacts the development of like carceral infrastructure. Carceral meaning like prisons, policing, those institutions. So, for example, what I'm saying with this is how well do students understand the ways in which changes to their school budget, their city budget, city institutions, social movements, how well do they understand how those things impact the development of like further policing institutions such as a department, a new building, tactics for policing? How well do students understand the connection between the flow of money and the institutions of policing? And is this a widespread conversation in student spaces? And what barriers are there for students to understand the information that is out there? Because I think that's important conversation. Because when you look at student activism, especially now in the context of recent updates to school policies across the board, but specifically the time, place, and manner policy at Cal State East Bay's, not East Bay, Cal State universities across the board. There are many universities across America are instituting policies and updates that explicitly criminalize certain forms of student organizing. And that's a pretty direct that's a pretty direct through line. The fact that one of the major calls for a lot of student organizing at this time are around Palestine and specifically around divesting from Israeli related or supportive of Israel companies. Um, the threat to those investments and the ways in which protests have manifested has led to the response from universities being to crack down and rely more on policing. But we can also see this broader with the way that different companies, I think, like the example was, what's it called? Is it WeWork or Workday? I think it's Workday. Um, how when they moved into the Bay, that's when you saw the joint department built between BART Police and the Pleasanton PD. So, where police departments are located, where additional prisons are developed, etc., those decisions are often related to, in a wide range of ways, um, economic flows in the region. What companies are present, what companies are developing in the area, um, who they're connected with, what areas of the economy that they influence, etc., which is a big topic. But just to keep it simple, just like socioeconomic pressures and how that influences policing. God, I'm so tired. But we're going to do a literature review. So we're going to focus. Oh, wait, I never explained the empirical criterion. Sorry. So, the empirical criterion means that when you're developing a specific research question, it has to be like it has to be something that you can research, practically speaking, like something that you can quantify and create empirical data around. Um, I think one of the examples that my professor used was, let's do a, God, this is hard because you guys haven't read the textbook or taken research methods, so I can't just like classroom participation this one. But let's look at, okay, so explaining the empirical criterion is it has to be a testable thing. There's also other elements to what makes a good research question, including like you don't want to have a moral statement in it, such as is this thing good or is this thing bad? You have to make it specific, as in like, does anyone want to give me an example of like an innocuous thing, just like a random thing about society? Maybe like a random thing about like hospitals specifically.
Thing about hospitals specifically?
I don't know.
Wait room times?
Okay. Yeah. So a way that you could build a bad research question would be, um, fuck, how do I do something badly? I always do things so extra. Um,
Bro cannot do something badly to save their life.
so this is bad because first of all, it's not a question, it's a statement. Um, it's it doesn't meet the empirical criterion because what do you mean by too long? That's not like a defined thing. You can't really define too long because that's a relative thing. Um, or you could even do in hospitals. Wait. Even this, which is a question, doesn't meet the empirical criterion because should they be shorter for what reason? Like there is no defined outcome that like should it be shorter for patient satisfaction, etc., etc. So the way that you would turn this into a like good research question would be how does wait times in hospitals impact patient. Or maybe so here are two ways that you could phrase that question that would meet the empirical criterion and not have a moral statement embedded in it. Did I misspell that? Fuck you. So, how do wait times in hospitals impact patient satisfaction? This is something that you can test. You can test this in a number of ways. You can do like a rate your satisfaction on number scale, like from 1 to 10. You could do according to a series of metrics, including how satisfied you are with your treatment, how satisfied you are with like how well you think you're treated by the doctors, that sort of thing. Which might be the case where even if two patients are treated by the exact same doctor who behaves in the exact same way, maybe the person who had to wait 2 hours in the waiting room will rate that interaction more negatively than someone who had to wait 5 minutes in the waiting room. So patient satisfaction can present and be studied in a number of different ways. Another way that you could phrase it is what is the relationship between wait time and patient health outcomes in hospital settings. So you would look at, does making someone wait longer give them poorer health outcomes? Like, does someone who has to sit in the waiting room for 2 hours with the same condition as the person who has to wait 5 minutes, do they have a measurable difference in their health outcomes, which is different from satisfaction? Does that make sense? I'm gonna assume yes. I'm gonna get you all in like a circle someday and like, I don't know, put a fire in the middle and I'll look real menacingly over it. So you'll just be like speaking to a dark void.
Sorry, babes. I'm busy talking about my Ray homunculus.
Dude, if you get me in a circle around a fire, I'm going to bring my guitar and start singing camp songs.
Do it.
And that will negate any sort of menacing vibe you're attempting to bring, so sorry.
Not the way I
Anyway,
do
did
it.
you ask a question? I was opening what not the what? Wait, you're saying you can override the joyous energy of camp songs?
Yes. Anyways, my
Depends
question
on
was,
the camp song.
does this make sense?
What? Yes.
Okay, so we all vibe in. So, that's why I think this is a better way to phrase it because it's a little bit more, um, it meets the empirical criterion a little bit closer because you can actually look at defined methods, in-person online resources. So let's start with this research question. I think the edible is hitting. Ah,
Uh-oh.
there we go. So I could just plug this directly in, but it's probably not going to show me that much because this is a lot of words. But if we want to take this all the way through. Also, by the way, East Bay has, oh, it's gone now, has a helpline right here, open 24/7, in a court like in connection with other campuses across the world. So in the off hours, like right now, which is getting close to 9 p.m., they'll be tapping librarians from like Australia or the UK, and they are part of
That is
a
so cool.
intra-university system to Here, we can practice. We can talk to someone. So I'm going to write, hello, I'm a sociology student developing a literature review on the following topic. I could revise my topic a little bit to be better, but we're not going to worry about that right now. So now we can wait and we can talk to a librarian. Oh fuck, this means I have to talk to a librarian. Oops. Ah, I forgot that. So now I have to wait.
You didn't want to talk to a librarian?
No, I did, but now I have to wait and like check it and then like
You can
talk back
quickly
and forth.
exit.
Well, no, because that'd be rude. Okay, to be fair, last time I tried this, my research question was too complicated, so they're basically like, and then they escalated up to the head librarian who handles sociology as well as a couple other departments. And they emailed me like 2 days later because it was obviously like the night before a project was due, so I was just like, yeah, I'm chilling, but thank you. I forgot, I think it was about place attachment and community, uh, like the communal sense of self. Like, the research topic, I forget the specifics, but was broadly about how immigrants relate to the land and develop communal senses of self within the context of gardening and the relationship to food, both in their current location as well as their home country. Sorry we missed you. Having a connection issue. Okay, well, I'm free. I don't have to talk to anyone. So let's just... Oh, that's not what I want to put in. Okay, so let's plug in that huge ass sentence. Not what I'm looking for. There are two results, and both of them are about forestry. So obviously this entire search term is not, getting me what I want. So let's go back to our Boolean search techniques. Let's identify some keywords here. Some of them will be student activist. I would like that to be a phrase search because I want those two to pull together. I don't want to look at just students or just activists. And I'm specifically looking at student-led organizations, although in my personal activist work, I don't ascribe to those types of labels as much. That's a big conversation right now in a lot of the Palestinian organizing, is whether or not it should be a student or community-led thing. I'm in favor of the community-led. I don't think the distinction between student, faculty, and community member is relevant in the organizing that we're doing on mass scale. I can see arguments. I just disagree with them. We're all in this together, and also I think faculty and community members deserve voting rights in the organizations I'm a part of, because they are also engaging in action alongside us, and often, at least on the faculty side, risking a lot more than students are because that's their jobs, their livelihoods, etc. Whereas students, they can be, expelled and moved to a different college. And they typically spend less time on a campus than faculty do. And I don't think the distinction between student and community member is very relevant either because, in my opinion, a lot of community members are former or potential students or otherwise important to the location that they exist within, even if they cannot afford or for some other reason are restricted from being on campus. I think the distinctions get real fuzzy and are no longer necessary after a certain point. Some people disagree. I think they're wrong. This is me airing out some beef. Um, Completely unnecessary beef to air out, but I think it is something that is important. But it is not important to what we were talking about right now. Okay, so student activists or student organizations. And outreach, or let's see, what's another word for outreach? Maybe methods. Let's just start here. So I don't need to create a search that includes everything in this. I can break this up into several different search queries. So the first one might be about student activists and outreach or methods. The second one might be about in-person versus online resources. The third one might be about the momentum. So you can do multiple different search queries to hit specific parts of a question. So let's start with this. Let's see what luck we have with this one. So maybe outreach is I'm just gonna scroll through it. I think my search needs to be refined a little bit because I'm seeing a lot of things I don't want, but I'm just gonna scroll through it and see if there's anything interesting in here. And then typically we're also looking for stuff that's more recent, so that's 2024. I saw that right here, by the way. No, 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 take me back. Okay, there we go. Another thing you can look at is whether or not it's open access, and all of these that we're looking for is going to be peer reviewed. But I'm a big fan of I really enjoy research because you can read a lot of stuff that you don't include in your paper just for fun. Interesting. That's from 2000. So it's a little bit outside of what I'm looking for. It looks like more of a personal reflection. So it seems like the term outreach is getting a lot of things I'm not looking for. So maybe I will add just student activist. Maybe I'll take out organizations. There we go. We're getting a little bit better. So that's from 2017. This is not a peer-reviewed study, so it's not going to be relevant to my research, but it looks interesting, so I'm just going to look at it. Feminist research with student activists. Okay. So this is a peer-reviewed study, and it's also in a journal, which is what we're looking for. We are looking for peer-reviewed research published in a journal. So you see that with this little symbol that says peer-reviewed, and I can tell it's a journal because it has a volume. It's an article because it says article. Ooh, interesting. Losing literary instruction to develop student activists. That could be an interesting thing. Experience as college. Okay. This is also not relevant, but I love knowledge, so I'm gonna hold on to that. Oh, this could be interesting, looking at the intersectional elements of this. Do you guys want me to read off the titles instead of just scrolling through it? I'm just gonna start reading them off. Let's see. So the one that I just pulled is a thesis and a dissertation, which is not peer-reviewed because it's a dissertation. But Nothing About Us Without Us, a qualitative inquiry of disabled student activists creating disability cultural centers on college campuses. So I'm not going to be able to use that for my literature review, but it's a minimum of 6 peer-reviewed journal articles. You can, excuse me, include other sources. So I could include a dissertation as an additional source. Interesting. Student activist or student anarchist. I don't think those are mutually exclusive, so I'm interested in seeing how they define those things. South Africa's contemporary student protest reviewed. I'd also like to note that this is a European review of applied sociology.
Is everything supposed to be silent?
I think Ray's just bugging out.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
sounds like it.
I'm sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Oh no! Oh, bye, Julian.
Hello?
Yes, we can. Hold on.
Hello,
Bye.
Mr.
Yes.
Obama?
Hi.
Hello?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we chilling?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh no, we
By
lost
the way, I
Bug.
want it to be known. Oh, when you said nothing about us without us, I did say yippee.
Yippee. Okay. Interesting. Non-collaborative social activism and the perceived moral development of college student activists. Again, this one's a dissertation, so it won't be relevant to what I'm doing. And I have well over 6 here, but I'm having fun, you know? Let me have fun.
Showed you. I think didn't I show you the reference to that? Max Rebo. Oh my god.
So there might be more of a gap in the literature than I thought.
But I referenced.
Okay, so just because my computer's starting to struggle from the weight of all these tabs open, I'm just gonna run through them real quick. This one's a book. Let's see. JSTOR is based, by the way. Not based, I guess. A good. What I mean by that is they're a good database.
Yeah.
Perfect, so I can download the articles. So I'm just gonna pop this because this looks interesting and I don't want to keep so many tabs open. I'm just gonna pop this in here so I can look at it later on my own. The second one, I forgot I was gonna be reading the article titles. The second one is Student to Student Outreach, a novel approach to community outreach. Or Student to Student, a novel approach to community outreach. So I'm wondering if this is going to focus mainly on like recruiting students, or like what do they mean by a novel approach to outreach? Because I'm assuming it's not going to be activism based, it's probably going to be like university outreach, or maybe for a specific club or something like that. Community outreach, blah blah blah. A worsening physician shortage. Okay. Yes, so this is from the university, I was correct. The student-to-student organization offers a novel approach to community outreach by helping introduce and inspire high school students and young adults to pursue medicine. So this isn't really what I'm looking for, but again, I love knowing things, so I don't really care if it's relevant or not. And this is why I turn in all of my research papers at least a week late. So, can we wear our pearls and still be feminists? Memoirs of a Campus Struggle. Again, this is a book, so I'm probably not going to have the time to read it all. Let's just take a look and see what the information about it is. The description isn't available. Fucked up. Let's see what the introduction looks like. So this is from 2000. Looks like December 1st of 2000. God, why are there so many blank pages? Just give me... Okay. That's a preface. I swear to fucking God if it doesn't. Okay, there we go. The idea for this book emerged from a conversation I had with a feminist scholar who 20 years earlier had founded a successful women's studies program at a major Midwestern university. I spent several hours listening to what she referred to as her war stories, tales of controversies and internal politics that had finally driven her out of the program she had created. Life is great now, she told me. I'm really happy to be back in the history department teaching women's history and doing feminist research without all the aggravation of being part of a formal women's studies program. What struck me was how similar the problems she recounted were to those I had experienced since taking over as a director of the Women's Studies department at a small liberal arts college. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, this is interesting, but it doesn't really focus on student organizing. It focuses mainly on like it seems like it's focusing mainly on the tension between formal feminist like women's studies programs and the people within them, and then the struggles that result from that, and the difficulties people have in publicizing and discussing those issues. So very interesting. God, I'd love to read this earlier, but if you guys could see the number of articles and studies and books I have on my reading list. Whew. Let's check out the next one. Student activist.
I've seen your wish list.
What, my literature one? Yeah. God, if I...
The one that you were complaining about that you couldn't buy. Your
Money.
shopping cart.
Give me $700 for anarchist literature, babe. I promise it's a good investment.
Once we have a commune library.
Oh, God, I can't wait. Okay, so let's look at this. Student activist dual citizen shows commitment to social justice movements. So this is just a newspaper article, it looks like. Interesting, but not relevant. Making the executive decision. So this one looks like it's going to talk about how student activists can improve their campuses, which isn't really the question that I'm looking for, it's more adjacent to it. But you know, it's something. Let's see what the abstract is. Addressing sexual assault on university and college campuses in the United States is a national priority. To date, research on campus sexual assault overwhelmingly focuses on students as objects of study, as survivors, perpetrators, and bystanders of sexual assault. This focus has largely overlooked students who act as agents of change, mobilizing to alter campus norms around consent prevention, survivor support, and institutional response. In this article, we encourage feminist scholars to incorporate students as advocates against sexual assault and to invite students to be collaborators in research. We discuss a student-led organization and our ongoing collaborative study with the organization to illustrate how feminist researchers can feature student engagement with campus sexual assault at the grassroots. We conclude with recommendations to expand the national research agenda on campus sexual assault. You know what? That seems interesting. I'm going to copy this URL and pop that into my Google Doc for later reference. Haha, okay, by the way, all of you download on paywall. It is a browser extension. It's right here, it's free. Works on Chrome and Firefox. And what it's going to do is if you have... I have it up here somewhere. If you have...
The knowledge hoarding channel.
I think I put it in there. Where is it? Yeah, on paywall, right there. This is what it looks like. So right now, because I'm studying through the CSU library, it's not relevant because it's incorporated into their whatever. I talked to one of the librarians and they told me they had actually incorporated on paywall somehow. But basically, if you're searching outside of a campus database, or if you're just searching like other journals, it will pop up a little icon like this. Oh, here, it lets you try it. Here's an example. So it gives me a random article in the Nature Journal. This means when you click on it, you can find if If it exists online, legally, in PDF form, it will pop up the PDF and it'll just give it to you. And now you have 27 pages of this article for free. Let's maybe, which normally you would have to access through an institution, buy or subscribe if you want to read the whole thing. Because otherwise, see, you have to do this. And that's cringe. Because publishers do not deserve more money. Maybe let's look at this article. Let's see if we can find this for free. See, this is what happens when you can't find any legal open access version of this article. But for the kids at home, what you do, you see this? You can email this person. You can contact them right there. You can be like, hey, I'm doing research on this. Could I was interested in your article, title, published date, and journal. Is there a PDF version that you could share with me? Oftentimes you'll get yes. Sometimes you can also go to a library and ask them to request it for you, and they can go through their other institutions. Because look at this shit. $200 per year? Per year? Babes.
Imagine all that damn weed you could buy.
Literally. You can also buy like per article, which I think is cringe. Information should be open access. That's how you build a good society. I'm a sociologist, so you have to listen to me. Okay. So that's one that I opened. Using literary instruction to develop student activists. This one's interesting. Now, what do they mean by this? So this is an article. Oh, children's literature. Interesting. So this is outside the range I'm talking about because I'm looking at college students. So maybe one way that I could refine my search earlier is I could have made it search for the phrase college students instead of student activist. That was an oversight on my part. By implementing carefully selected children's literature into current reading curriculum, teachers can help students develop into civic-minded citizens who are willing and able to take meaningful action. So if I wanted to incorporate this into my research, I could do it under the framework of like, when looking at the current literature around students and activism, a lot of it's from the teacher's perspective or from the educator's perspective. So far, that's what I've been seeing a lot is from the institution or the teacher's perspective on these activists. But I wouldn't really necessarily care about the findings of this as much because it's for children's literature and not college literature. So let's move on past that. Experience. Okay. Experience as college student activists, a strength and liability for prospective teachers of color in urban schools. Again, this one's not going to be directly relevant to what I'm talking about because this is about current teachers and how their experiences as college student activists can be a strength and a liability. But this one seems interesting to me on its own, so I'm just going to download it and hold on to it for fun. You can't stop me. And babes, guess what? When you download a PDF from a school database, it's yours. You have the PDF now. You can do whatever you want with that PDF, except use it for like monetary gain. But like, after you stop being a student, once you lose access to the database, you have this shit forever. I mean, as long as you have the hard drive, I guess. And I think holding on to knowledge is good and cool, and that's all I will say to that. Xing out that. Nothing about us without us, which, for those of you who don't know, is like one of the rallying cries for disability rights and disability activism, which has historically often been overshadowed or spearheaded by non-disabled people who are speaking over disabled voices. So nothing about us without us is one of the, like, hey, stop passing laws that have to do with disability without the input of disabled people. That'd be sick. So this could be interesting. But again, the problem is what I'm looking for
It's also the slogan of the
Huh?
the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network.
True. Foundational research on this topic. Okay, okay. I So you know how suburban moms are sometimes like, "Oh, I'll just have one cookie, I'm being naughty," and then they have like two cookies and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm so bad." You know that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like that, except it's when I'm reading an article or like a dissertation and I see the little pop-up of like related articles, I'm like, "Ooh, what if I just like this isn't what I'm talking about, but like I could know this. I could learn about this." And like as a treat, like just to be a little spicy with it. Um, that's me.
Mhm.
That's my suburban mom eating a cookie. Okay, this one could be interesting. But again, this is more talking about the mentality of the student activists and not their tactics for doing outreach, which I think is going to be one of the things that will be more difficult to research because I don't know how well researchers have actually looked into student organizing from that perspective. I know for a fact that there's research on how um, well, typically it's organized according to political affiliation. So there's research on how white supremacist networks conduct outreach, and there's research on how more autonomous leftist organizations conduct outreach. But I'm wondering specifically for college students, is there most research on how they conduct outreach, not how they conduct activism, not how they engage in developing like um, resource centers or how they engage in developing policy, but how they engage in developing a community on a campus. So maybe that's one way that I could phrase it. I'll make a note here to put plus community building because maybe that would be a better search term than outreach. So that's interesting. You're gonna live over there. So this one has nothing to do with what I'm talking about because this is South Africa's contemporary student protest, and I'm restricting my research to American college campuses. That's something that I co-specified in my original research question, but because the implication is that this is part of the capstone class, the next section of which would be actually conducting the research. Right now, I'm just developing um, a research proposal and designing a study. Next semester, I will be actually conducting the research. Um, Not something that I can travel to South Africa for, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, this is also really interesting, but nothing to do with my research topic. So I'm just gonna pop. You get to go down there. By the way, this is not a recommended way of organizing your sources. What would be smart, what I pulled up earlier, is to use Scribber. So let's just do a little example of this. So when you pop in this, you can also change the citation style. Now, keep in mind that this is like automated citation generators are not the most accurate thing in the world. You will often need to input additional things and double check it like no date. Are you sure about that? I think I could find a date if I looked here. Let's wait. Let's look. So this is more like a helpful guide for adding all of them because then you can like it automatically like let's add another one. It'll alphabetize it for you, which is helpful. Should probably close that. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. Die. Am I allowed to say that on Twitch? Does it matter? No one's watching. Like I don't think. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. 25. Important announcement, everyone. John just made um it to level or round 25 in.
Actually, I finished round 25.
She finished round 25 in Call of Duty Zombies. Alright, Noodle Tools is another good resource. EasyBib
Awesome.
used to be good, except now it's like infested by ads.
Yeah, easy food kind of sucks to do.
Yeah. Here,
Yeah.
let me just, okay, there. You can also, a lot of places will actually do this. So when you select cite, you get a little pre-done citation right there, which is super useful. Except what I want to do is have them automatically alphabetize and add all my sources together. You know what? If this doesn't work, I'm going to be perfectly normal about it and not do anything. You know what? This is not what I'm looking for. Wagner, this is not what I'm doing, or not the article, but it doesn't matter because that's not the point. Ooh, who is she?
Enchiladas?
Thank you, babe. Do we have any salsa?
I believe we do.
Do we have any hot sauce? Yippee! I get a snack. Oh, I did not realize how hungry I was. Alright, see?
Oh my gosh, Ray.
See, look, it automatically organizes it. You can also group them and you can sort them, which can be super useful when you're organizing. You know, you can group them, etc., etc. Thank you, babe.
So, also, would you like to see the wonder weapon for the Shadows of Evil map?
I would love to. Do you want to play that together later, or do you want to show me right now?
I want to show you right now because I got it.
Okay. Sorry, guys. We have to take a break from streaming. My girlfriend has to show me something really cool and important.
Yes. We know who your girlfriend is. You can just say John.
No, I have to protect her privacy. Um, sorry, babe. I'm not gonna dox you to my uh three,
Class.
four viewers, all of whom you know in real life.
So the problem is, so this is
And into your
this is
house.
it.
Oh, that's the weapon.
Yeah,
Wow, why does it have tentacles?
because I made it out of living things. Uh-oh,
That's fucked up.
that's the Margwa.
I believe in you.
Sadly,
Oh, holy shit. Ah,
okay, here's what it does.
wow. Is that a black hole?
Yeah, pretty much.
Why doesn't it work on the... What's the creature?
Margwa. Oh man, that's double points. Probably for balancing reasons.
Nah, I think it should let you. I think it should be completely overpowered.
I'm totally not. Oh man, I am.
God, you're so beast and cool. You guys don't understand how much of a gamer girl she is. Like, you guys are not seeing this.
I believe it.
Yeah, that is true.
It's really funny to just shoot it like at your feet, because the zombies are just actively coming towards.
Oh, it doesn't affect you?
No.
Huh.
Actually, it does also affect the Margwa. It doesn't hurt it, but it keeps it trapped for a second. That zombie just almost killed me by pushing me off the ledge.
But you survived.
I actually really need that.
Oh my god, 500 ammo?
Yeah, I know. That's why I love the Weevil.
Hello?
Whoa,
Bitch.
Bug's back.
Hello, Bug.
Yes.
You're missing out on Gamer Girl John. As if that's, like, different from your normal self.
True. Okay.
Whoa, you just doxed John to Bug! Exclamation mark.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, babe. Your information's out there
Belong
now.
on society.
Yippee! She did it. She defeated the big scary guy.
See, now do I want to try and go for the swords? Because there's a thing you can do right here to get swords.
If you give me like 30 minutes, do you want to play Call of Duty Zombies together?
Sure.
Yippee!
Then I should probably...
You can go to bed, Bug, if you want.
No, no,
I
Bug, you have
forgot
to
I
stay
had the
awake
wrong-
the whole time.
Bugs EP, Bugs
I
EP.
can teleport you.
He gets to suffer.
Oh shit.
No falling asleep in
Sorry,
class.
I could tell something to
Oh my
that would
God.
really make him suffer about zombies. Can they hear
Felix, I'm
me?
gonna send you something. I need you to confirm whether or not this is accurate to you.
Okay. I already
I
have
saw
this
it.
image. I've sent it before.
What? No,
Hold
you
on.
haven't. No, you haven't.
Wait, what is this? Hold on. Hold on. Ugh. Goddamn phone app!
Bug, bug, bug.
What is this?
Do you want to know something?
That's so cruel. You're being cruel.
Bug,
Yo.
buggy boy,
Sweet death machine.
puppy, bug. Would you like some information?
I just sent this one to Jax.
I love information. What was it that
Okay,
you were
okay.
gonna say?
John has information that. What do you say it would do to him?
It's cruel. It would, cause he can't play it right now. It's...
Okay, okay. John has information that would be cruel to you because you can't play what she's talking about right now, but I think you would enjoy it.
I guess it is something to look forward to. That's wrong. So for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, there was zombie maps for that game as well, and the gimmick for those zombies maps is that every single map had a celebrity cameo. I believe the base game was Zombies in Adventureland or Arcade Land, and that cameo was David Hasselhoff. For the horror movie one, which I believe was Zombies in Horrorland, I think they weren't really creative with the names for that one. The celebrity can't not even cameo. It's you can like interact with her and everything. Was Elvira.
Bug, you could have Call of Duty Zombies and also Big Titty Hot Goth GF.
I think if you do the Easter egg, she fights with you.
She could fight
That's
with you,
fucked
Bug.
up. That's fucked up. I can't believe I could do that, and I'm not there right now.
They said that's
You're
fucked
so
up.
evil for
He
telling
can't
me
believe
this.
he could do that and he's not there right now.
Yeah.
She says
Well,
yeah.
I also don't have that game, sadly.
Hmm?
I also don't have that game, sadly. I could work on trying to procure it, but it might take me a little bit, because I know... I would have to look into it.
Anyways, here's a fun fact. I'm gonna try bang out a little bit more research. How have you guys been enjoying it so far? Give me a PDF, please.
This goddamn gun.
Okay, okay, hey. This could be useful. Social networks.
Other images. Just give me a second.
Yes.
So this is where having the suggested sources is useful. Ooh, punk music scene. That was another topic that I was thinking of exploring, the way that punk communities autonomously organize and put on events. Okay, critical mass, social networks, and collective action. See, this is where the suggested sources and suggested articles can come in really handy, because up until now it was kind of hard to find something that was exact. But oftentimes when you're looking at one article, it's going to either show you similar ones, or ones that cite the article, or ones that are cited by the article.
I have not thought this one through.
Moral distress in the beginning practitioner preparing social work students for ethical and moral challenges. Not relevant to my research, but it seems interesting, so like critical mass. That's extremely relevant. That's actually going to be one of the terms that I will have to define in my research. Because that's what... Huh?
Your ass could be critical mass.
She's being a faggot.
Fucked up.
True. Ba 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 ba.
Where the fuck are my keys? Oh, that's what they were.
From 1998, 1988. Come on, man. Okay, so this is general. This is moving beyond student activists. and it's possible that like there may not be specific research for my topics. Oh, another thing to keep in mind. Oftentimes it will have like keywords somewhere around here that you can plug in search with indexing terms. Social research, behavior, activism, collective action. So you could like select one of these. Maybe I would do social research and activism. And what this is going to do, it's going to see automatically do a search like this. Anyway, so all of those look really interesting. I will dive into those. Features of meaningful orientations of student activists as a component of hardiness.
Oh, we know.
Huh?
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
Oh wait, Bug, you can't actually go to bed, by the way. I was joking earlier. Like, if you're sleepy, feel free.
No.
Yes, honey?
I'm going to listen to the rest of your laugh, to your yap, and then I'm gonna do drugs, and then I'm gonna watch werewolf movie.
You can do drugs while I'm talking. I don't mind.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
We should do drugs at the same time, so it's like we're doing drugs together.
I still...
God, I would love to do drugs with you, babe.
I have another edible here. We can make this party go all the way.
No, you don't get another edible.
Oh my
Ray
god.
already took an edible.
You're not allowed.
Too late. I took half.
Oh my god.
You can't be trusted.
True. Do not trust anything that I'm saying.
I'm
Actually,
gonna-
all of this is an illusion. None of these databases really exist.
Not
Do
saying.
you guys... Would you guys say that women's water polo had...
Wait, I'm so sorry, you cut out.
Coach
What's going on?
a long title? Would you guys say that women's water polo head coach is a long title or not?
No.
Huh?
That seems... It
Okay.
contains all of the relevant information, not much else. Also,
What the fuck?
the women's
Dude,
water polo team just got, cut at Cal State East Bay, and I was...
We're at my favorite stairwell.
I sat in on the ASI board meeting. Well, I was there to speak on Palestine, but they also spoke at that meeting, and I showed support for them. But that's an ongoing issue because apparently,
Oh,
like,
nice.
East Bay has like a really, really good water polo team for the women's division, to the point where like they go to like nationals, and I think one of their former members made it up to the Olympics or something, which is insane. I didn't know shit. And their stuff has been cut while the men's divisions of other sports have been getting like trips across country and shit, and like I forget the details, but some mad inequality there. Ooh, I love titles like this where it's just like, oh, you're a yapper, aren't you? Testing multi-theoretical, multi-level hypotheses about organizational networks, an analytic framework, and empirical example. God, what a lot of long words. I know they're gonna be getting down to some serious conversation in this one. So just for fun, I don't think that's directly relevant to what my topic is, but it does sound interesting. So as a treat, I'm gonna be a little naughty and I'm just gonna save that article too. My girlfriend died from falling again, she said. She got to round 30 though. Okay, this is the general population of protest participation. So I guess I don't really need that.
There's like no good spot here to smoke because all of it is like directly across.
the good
Goths
s-
What?
from like where I
Killing and
live.
stabbing passive voice.
bug. The good spot was inside you all along.
Oh, I know.
Wait, that sounds really gay. I didn't mean it like that. I mean, it is true, but that's not what I meant.
Boo.
You gotta pay extra for that, bro.
That was
Donate to the
incredibly
stream,
gay.
God.
I don't think you can say these kinds of things on Twitch. Isn't
Wait, okay. Is
You
it
can
illegal
if
on
nobody
Twitch
catches
to
you.
say that you won't make gay jokes unless someone pays you? I'm not saying I would do anything gay. I'm just saying I won't
don't
make the
know.
words. That has to be legal, right? That's
No.
approved, right?
There's none stopping you, dog. And also, what anything that you say on Twitch. So okay, there's automatic there's automatic detection for copyrighted music, in which case it mutes the VOD. However, there is not automatic detection for things like gay jokes or slurs or anything. That's all manual reporting. So if nobody reports you, then
Faggot,
like
faggot, 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 faggot,
nobody cares.
faggot. Yeah.
Quick,
Oh,
someone report them.
my girlfriend came in and she's like, "Babe, you're
No.
streaming." Rain just informed me that slurs and like individual jokes are manually moderated, and I have exactly 2 viewers. And as long as those 2 viewers aren't fucking narcs, I think I'm fine. You guys aren't narcs, right?
Someone should fucking mark.
Guys, you know what we have
Do
to
it.
do.
Chat, do it.
No, don't, no. Don't report me,
It would be
please.
so funny though. It would be so funny.
But then you don't get any gay jokes, Bug.
You're right. Chat, don't report them.
Yippee. This could be interesting. That's a newspaper article, so again, not
You
what.
say that about everything.
Okay, you know what? I'm interested in these topics. All of these topics are really interesting, actually. Kant's anthropological, huh? Ah, that's also interesting. Ah, philosophy, my beloved. God, I wish I could pursue philosophy. I'm so good at being insufferable about, like, metaphysical, like, questions.
True.
True.
Wait, babe, do you remember what philosophical binge I was on last night? Nope. She says nope, and I was high, so I don't remember either.
Tragic.
Social enterprise for learning, a replicable model of service learning and civic engagement. Again, I'm not really interested in how student work develops them into civic engagement, because for a lot of reasons, actually. Um, I'm focusing more on how they conduct outreach. Our leaders are us, youth activism and social movements. So this is in the Urban Review, which is a journal. Ba-ba. In this article, we describe the development and implementation of a project, quote, our leaders are us, youth activism and social movements, end quote, that we undertook with New York City high school. Again, this is high school students, not college. Ah! I guess youth is kind of implying K through 12. And high school students exploring events leading up to and following the Supreme Court's landmark decision in Brown. For those who don't know, that's referring to Brown v. Board of Education, which is the Supreme Court ruling that basically banned racial segregation in schools. That did not end the practice entirely. There were many ways in which schools, particularly private schools, skirted that. This was specifically for public education. Eventually, they, following rulings, also made it illegal for private institutions to be racially segregated. But again, the practice continued because it's one of those things where, like, a lot of schools didn't have, like, a policy saying we won't admit black students. They just happened to coincidentally not admit any black students for a while. Some of them, like, there are still ones in existence that have, like, minimal students who are, like, students of color on their campuses. Even though it's not like it's that's a very tried and true racist tactic where it's like technically the law doesn't say to do the racism thing. We're just gonna do the racism thing anyways. Um, I have thoughts about that, but we're not gonna get into that. Times they are a changing, a new wave of youth. Okay, non-class. I already looked at that. Like this is talking about the moral development of college student activists, which again, very interesting, but not what I'm focusing on. Ah,
Maybe I should invest in a pen.
No.
I am in school mode, so I thought you meant like
Okay,
a
but hear me out.
an ink pen, and I was really worried because I'm like, Bug,
No.
you don't own a pen.
No.
I don't want
I
you
do.
smoking heavy metals though.
Definitely.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
but also
I've
it's,
been. Yeah,
it would
I've
be
spoken
easier
of
than this.
metals for the polycule.
Yeah, we got Felix.
No, you can't have a pen, Bug. We've talked about this.
Okay, yes, but you guys also that is trying to smoke when you live on a college campus.
But have you considered, Bug, that
Yeah,
that the
but
difficulties there might actually be a little bit beneficial because it creates a barrier, so you kind of have to work for it, which like psychologically, you kind of want.
Yeah, but also like campus security patrols a lot, and I don't feel like getting in trouble.
yeah, but didn't you talk about how getting a pen would be detrimental because you have
It would
bad
be.
impulse control?
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. I just try and be better about it.
No,
We are
that's
not hearing
gonna
bro
work.
out.
You can't do that without. You
That's
need a
not how
solid
that
plan.
works.
Maybe it would be good impulse control training.
You
Without
need to-
anyone that can help control
Do
your
you hear
impulses.
Drip in your voice? Do you hear it?
Shut up. Not true. Not true. I have so much self-control, you have no idea, dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Sonny.
I
Yeah,
say,
sure.
like a liar.
Yeah,
no.
I was gonna say, I think you might be scheming and lying.
There's no one on your
No.
campus that can clicker train you. I don't think you should be getting a pen.
True.
You're so mean to me.
No, get like edibles or something. Don't get a pen, man.
I know, it's just that's more money that I don't have.
Stream keeps crashing.
Well, I guess you.
Why does that happen?
Is it giving you a crash? Wait,
Maybe your computer is like a little.
what exactly is... I would need more information to be able to help you with that.
The Twitch stream. It keeps
Twitch
saying.
just has like historically bad Wi-Fi connectability.
Has OBS been crashing, or...
No, OBS is doing fine.
Okay.
I'm still listed as a Minecraft streamer. This is really. I'm so
How's
sorry.
your Wi-Fi?
That's.
Hmm?
I'm still listed as Minecraft, which is not what I'm doing at
Yeah,
all.
that'll happen. Yeah.
Why are so many people walking at 9:43?
Welcome to anyone who's. 4 viewers. Who the fuck is viewing? Is it you guys?
Uh-oh.
No one's
No,
chatting.
I'm not watching.
No.
There's
Why would
3
I be on
people.
Twitch?
Huh?
No, what the hell?
If you go on...
Mods, can we ban these 3 people?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or mods,
If
this is
you-
a closed stream. I'm joking. You're fine. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Huh. I guess. Not me coming to terms with the fact that streaming on a public website.
means that anyone
I mean, to be
can-
fair, I did also
Who
post the
listen?
link to my Instagram, so like maybe that is someone.
Uh-oh.
That would do it, man.
Such a dumb idiot.
Babes, no one follows my Instagram except for people I know. And like, I don't
I-
follow family. I don't follow coworkers. I only follow people from the punk scene and like artists mainly and news websites.
I'm aware.
There are also going to be, you know, the odd people scrolling through, let's say, Minecraft streams
Yeah.
and looking for small streamers to interact with, and then they find you doing your sociology work and click for whatever reason.
Yeah, once they realize you're not actually gonna stream Minecraft, they might leave.
What? Okay. Is this what the youth call edging? What if I pull up Minecraft like every 25
What?
minutes and I just play like
Oh my
2 minutes of
god.
Minecraft and then I
Jack,
stop?
we gotta
Right, this
report
is
this
one of those
guy.
instances in which I wish I could unfuck you.
Score! I stay winning.
Yes, honey.
Okay, so I have
This is
15 more
being
minutes.
recorded live
Actually-
on Twitch.tv.
Huh?
If you actually want to know watching, I can answer that question. You would just have to mod me.
Huh? Oh wait, what?
Don't even worry about it.
You were
I
breaking
was
up, so
just
I didn't
saying
hear
that
what you were
I could
saying.
Oh, I was saying that I can actually I can find out who's watching. If you do want to know who's watching, you would just have to mod me.
I'm okay. I don't think it's
Okay.
that serious. But welcome,
Yeah.
the people who are viewing. I hope this is enjoyable.
My
Um,
condolences to the people that are
Yeah, first of all,
watching.
my condolences.
We're certainly having a time.
But yeah, thank you for joining. Uh, anyways, experiences of music teachers and activist
What
street
were we
bands.
talking
Ooh,
about?
that's interesting. That one would be really. I'm gonna save that for Logan. Um, so I'm going to exclude the term teacher.
Don't
Yeah,
play
it's
too.
no, it's so true.
Supervision, traumatization and women of color, student affairs staff. Not what I'm looking for. Ah, this one's interesting. The 60 Years of Queer and Trans Activism and Care Project, learning to conduct archival research and write dramatic verbatim monologues. God, you're speaking my language, babes. I will read your study. Doesn't have shit to do with what I'm researching. Okay, so I've completely lost the plot. That is now showing up things that are not related to what I'm looking for.
Ooh, I just learned something.
Ooh, what did you learn?
Two people look at each other. More than two look at one another.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It's AP style. It's just if there's two, they're looking at each other, but if there's more than two, they're looking at one another, not each other.
That makes sense.
I don't understand, but that's because I am the way I am.
It's a finicky guide for how to write things. Is what it is.
Oh, real.
Yeah.
Activism's influence on the psychological and academic outcomes of
because I wanna
race-related
know it.
stressors among black college students. I mean, again, not really related to what I'm asking for because it's talking about the psychological and school-related outcomes for students who engage in activism. Like undergraduate student activism and engagement in the leadership process. Not quite, but it's whatever. See, this is talking a lot about
I'm gonna
their
find a new
labor and their
place to
well-being.
sit and smoke because I feel too exposed over here. Target parking lot, mayhaps?
The Zapatista movement. Okay, that's
You're gonna go
student
to a
activism.
Target
Yeah.
parking lot?
What?
Bug, you're gonna go to a Target parking lot?
It's like right
I
across
live
from where
right
he
in front
is.
of a Target.
It's like literally like a less than a minute walk, or maybe it's
We
like
also
a
have a
2-minute
Trader
walk.
Joe's and a Whole Foods and an entire ass mall.
LA. I need to move.
Move in with me.
I miss my pookums.
I was
miss
right.
you
The apostrophe
too.
goes after the S.
For what?
Each other's.
I see.
Mm.
We stay winning.
Okay, so it looks like cursory research shows that I can't find a lot of information about how student organizations conduct outreach. Let's look at that. U.S. college student activism during an era of neoliberalism, a qualitative study of students against sweatshops. Maybe that'll be something? A World of Difference, How to Be an Activist conference offers tips, tactics for effective outreach. This is a newspaper, so not peer-reviewed journal, but that is one of the most relevant ones that I've
Is that
seen.
an empty bottle of Patron? Damn.
Down boy.
That's just empty, dumbass.
Unless it's a cool container.
You know how Patron
Yeah,
containers
the little
look.
square ones.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are cool shaped.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not gonna grab it. I just thought it was neat.
have a napkin. Grab it. I would grab it. Just sanitize your hands.
I have nowhere to put it.
Tits.
Huh?
Ooh, I could use it as a vase.
Tits?
Yes, put it in your
Patron
tits.
vase. That's so. Yes, honey. Ugh, why are there still so many cars in the parking? What?
Workers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, California Community College 2020. That's relevant to me. So I'm thinking what I might research next will be, okay. So in research, I'm not fully done with all the different ways I could phrase this search just for tonight because we're kind of wrapping up. The ways in which you phrase a search, like at a certain point, there just might not be any research that relates to your specific query, no matter how you put it. I do think I could probably tease a little bit more out from the literature. I just need to like play around with the specific words. But what I could do is if I don't find any substantial research on the topic of what methods are used in outreach for student organizations, what I could do instead is look at the pre-existing literature on non-student organizations, how they conduct outreach, and then more information about the history of student activism, and that on its own can be part of a literature review pointing out that there isn't pre-existing or there isn't substantial pre-existing literature on this topic, and that could be one of those things where one of my recommendations at the end of the study would be we desperately need more information on how these organizations conduct outreach. As a student activist myself, I have a couple ideas. I know what I've used in the past. I know what my comrades have used. Things like social media, things like email list, flyering, tabling, posters. I guess very similar to flyering. Like utilizing both social and institutional networks to reach out to sympathetic professors, community members, and students. There are a lot of different ways that I, as a student activist, and my fellow student activists have conducted outreach, and maybe one thing I can do is study how other types of grassroots organizations conduct their outreach and see if there are any areas that, from my own personal experience and from the research that I plan on conducting, if there are any major differences between those tactics and what students use. So, for example, in my general community work, some forms of outreach might be reaching out to specific community members and then utilizing them as a contact to do further outreach, like allowing them to talk to other people in their community and share information, which might be less relevant for students.
I'm going back to my staircase.
So there are a lot of different ways that you can approach the topic beyond just focusing on your original question. You can also focus on the lack of information out there, if that's a thing. Let's see what else. Oh, we lost our other viewer. Tragic.
Boo.
They couldn't handle.
See,
They're homophobic.
we didn't play Minecraft, and look what happened.
Mm-hmm. Consequences.
Honey.
No, for real. Honey, I lost a viewer!
Oh no. How are we gonna make rent this month? Fuck. I didn't play enough Minecraft, I'm sorry, babe.
Babe, you're not an affiliate.
Babe, what do you mean you're leaving me for Ninja? No!
Oh my god.
Sorry, babe, imagine the collabs. Or the collabs.
I hate the way you said that.
Me too. I was thinking of like cooperation in the context of student organizing. I forgot that.
Gosh, you're
Collabs.
so... Oh, you're so pilled.
True. Alright, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight because I have 5 minutes until it's Call of Duty time. I have to go pee. What do you guys think?
Go piss day!
Did anyone
Piss
learn
mob
anything?
No.
My goal has been met.
I probably did it. I probably did at some point, but I'm editing right now, so my brain is in a different mode.
I think I actively forgot more.
We will workshop it. How you guys feel? Was that did I do okay, honey?
You need to get like a better internet connection.
True. Hey babe, Felix says we need a better internet connection.
True.
Cause you keep cutting in and out, like honestly.
Okay, apparently I'm at the furthest possible spot that I could be.
Like even harder to focus.
Oh no, I just closed my. I was gonna show you Garfield again. I didn't save it. Oh well. Where would be closer? Where's the closest spot to the Wi-Fi? Where is the Wi-Fi? Oh.
Maybe with the Wi-Fi was the friends we made along the way.
Okay.
It's true.
Yeah.
I guess the closest spot to the Wi-Fi router would be in her bed, but I'm not streaming from bed. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Hello?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Wait.
got really into eating a brownie, so I couldn't reply.
I can see you guys are talking, but I can't hear anything.
Uh-oh.
Boo.
Babe, what do I do now? If I can see them talking, but I can't hear anything. I like just heard them. No, that didn't do anything. Huh?
Oh.
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Heading back
I
to
think they got
house.
hit.
Hello?
Oopsie.
Okay, does that work?
It's unstable internet connection hacks.
The author just appeared. Now I
The
have to suggest
author?
things.
The author
No.
appeared.
Author of the journals. No.
No, I can't hear them.
No.
My brother.
Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hello? Hello?
He's back. Yay.
Okay. Okay, I don't know why, but my headphones stopped working randomly.
No.
That's what happened to me too.
Like they're wired, so it's not like they died or anything.
Might be a wire issue.
They're brand new though. I just got them for this purpose. I've used them once.
Jesus.
But
Okay.
Ray, I have a question.
Yes.
When can you do movie night this week?
This week. What days were you thinking?
Well,
We're just gonna do Friday again, right?
yeah, we usually talk about, but like we usually talk about Friday, but we can do.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll be back this weekend. I'll be back Thursday
What?
night.
Unfortunately, I have a
Yeah,
buddy
we're
coming over on Friday evening, and then I have dinner with a coworker and her trans son on Sunday or Saturday, maybe Sunday.
Ash in my mouth.
yeah, it's my brother's birthday, so I
Oh,
could
fun!
probably do something after his birthday, but I'm not sure.
Oh, when is that?
His birthday's on Saturday, but I don't know if my family. I don't know if my family's gonna. What?
Wait, you have birthday tomorrow?
Cringe.
Ew.
Um.
Gross.
Okay,
I
so
mean, I have to get up. I have to get up at 5 a.m. on Monday, so Sunday isn't ideal, but I could try.
I could do next Monday.
I don't know if I'll
Okay.
be here on Monday. I have school.
I
Ah,
leave on Monday.
Yeah,
You leave for.
I was gonna see Bug in the afternoon on Friday because I was gonna give them the package and maybe we can hang out a
without
bit
me,
before he
homophobic.
has to do dinner. Yeah, I guess without you, sorry.
It's
We
okay.
actually scheduled it specifically so you couldn't make it because we knew you.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
we
you.
unionized.
Every day I wake up and this is my life. Okay, well,
The bottom's unionized.
I do have to head off and play some Call of Duty Zombies. I'm not sure what
Yeah,
days I'll be free this week. I know for a fact I will be busy Friday evening and Saturday evening. I might be free Sunday afternoon, but I do work until 6. And then maybe Wednesday. I do have homework that's due Wednesday evening. So,
Next Wednesday, the 25th.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm closing on Wednesday, so like if you have stuff needing to do in the evening, like that might not be ideal.
Ah, God hates me. Well, I can hang out at work with you for a bit. I'm gonna end stream now, by the way.
Yeah.